Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
That right there was the last time that we saw cackling Cam Harris. Now, that was filmed during the week of Thanksgiving in what appeared to be the Delaware dungeon of our former fearless leader, Johnny B. Biden. This was filmed after her disappearance, weeks after cackling Cam was the secondary victim of an orange tsunami, with the primary victim obviously being the mainstream media. Unfortunately, we were not lucky enough to have the media disappear too, but after years of incompetence, after years of lies and propaganda, I guess we'll take what we can get. One disappearance was enough. But with this being the holiday season, I expected cackling Cam to be flying the Vroom Vroom 4000, the latest model of transportation from Wicked Weave Automotive. I expected Cam to be flying the broom with her cackling choir, visiting suburban neighborhoods across America to spread holiday cheer to unsuspecting citizens. I lead the cackling choir, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum. My broom requires no tires, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum. We have not been graced with the melodies of Cam Harris and the Cackling Choir this holiday season. Besides that short video from Thanksgiving where Cam appears to have overindulged in the lemon-flavored eggnog courtesy of a fresh squeeze from Don's Lemons, other than that short video, Cam has been missing. Her lovely face, it has been gracing the side of a milk carton. She has not been seen by her fellow deacons at Woke United Methodist. Her boss, Barry the Obama, he hadn't even seen her. My inside sources are telling me that Barry, he hadn't exactly been trying to locate Cam either. If I had to guess, the Obamas, they're just kind of glad she's gone. They are glad that Commander Cam is no longer their problem. But over the weekend, Cam Harris returned with a vengeance. Although she did not make a personal appearance, Cam utilized the handful of people on her staff that haven't already quit, and she used them to send a message to the mainstream media. More specifically, she used them to send a message to the remaining victims who haven't managed to escape the tyranny in the People's Republic of California. Now, what was Cam's message to the loyal comrades in the People's Republic? Well, she borrowed a phrase from the Great One. Do you smell what the Cam is cooking? No, not that great one. She didn't borrow a phrase from The Rock. Cam borrowed a simple phrase from Michael Jordan. It was a message that he sent to fans of the Chicago Bulls during the 1995 NBA season, late in the 1995 NBA season. After spending the previous 18 months attempting to play Major League Baseball, Michael Jordan told the city of Chicago, "I'm back." And that is exactly what Cam Harris told the comrades this weekend in the People's Republic of California. Cammy's back, all right! If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Get to the sponsor for today's video, the distributors of high-quality chocolate that is guaranteed to taste better than Don's special brand of lemons, my good friends at Angelic Imports. If you are looking for the perfect stocking stuffer for Christmas, especially for the kids, it doesn't get better than the high-quality Gouffre chocolate from Angelic Imports. This is not your average gas station candy. This is top-of-the-line Gouffre chocolate that is imported directly from the French, Swiss, and German border areas. You don't know what you're missing until you actually taste it. Me personally, I keep the 65-piece Gouffre round in my refrigerator at all times. But if you're looking for smaller quantities for stocking stuffers, you can go with a 35-piece Gouffre present or Gouffre Golden Secrets, which is 20 pieces for less than $20. Angelic Imports is a proud veteran-owned business. It's also a female-owned business. All my women independent, buy Angela's candy. If you want your chocolate to arrive by Christmas, you gotta place your order now. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code Behind the Line. Behind the Line is all one word. Save 10% off your first purchase with Angelic Imports. When Walter Mondale got demolished by Ronald Reagan back in 1984, he essentially disappeared from politics. His caboose was bruised so badly, he knew there was not enough Preparation H to soothe his public image. During the early 2000s, he made a half-assed attempt to return to the Senate. He was easily defeated in that race, never to be really seen again. That is what typically happens when you get your ass kicked in a national election. You never recover. Cam Harris, though, she does not want that to be her legacy. Cam doesn't want to go down in history next to Fritz Mondale. She doesn't want to be known as the second woman to lose an election to Donald Trump. Hell, she doesn't even have the distinction of being the first woman to lose to the Trumper. Cam is the replacement loser to the original loser, Hill Clinton. Cam does not want that to be her legacy. I guess Cam feels like there's more to destroy. The destruction doesn't end with a landslide, my friends. I fixed the southern border in Texas. I can fix the border in California too. You're probably wondering, how in the hell did Cam Harris fix the southern border? The caboose was bleeding so bad it looked like the Red Sea. Well, that just depends on how you look at it. You see, the People's Republic of California, they have the opposite problem. Instead of people from Mexico crossing over illegally to enter the People's Republic, desperate people in the People's Republic, they are crossing into Mexico, hoping for a better life in the slums of Tijuana. As the potential new governor of the People's Republic, I am sure illegal immigration will be the primary concern for cackling Cam Harris. She will promise to keep those tax dollars inside the People's Republic. According to CNN, Cam Harris is considering two options for her future in politics. Option number one, run for president for a third time in 2028. That way, Cam can make it a trifecta of huge embarrassing failure. Now, obviously, option one is no bueno. Cam did not receive a single vote in the Democratic primary when she ran in 2020. Cam was so unpopular, people were scratching her name off the ballot and replacing her with JFK, and he hasn't taken a breath in the last 60 or so years. With option one being no bueno, that leaves Cam with option two, become the governor of the People's Republic of California in 2026. If you are still living in California, Uncle KC has some bad news for you. Cam Harris has a very good chance of being your next governor. Over the weekend, CNN aired something called Inside Politics. It's another of one of the dozens of shows at the Cemetery News Network that features anonymous names along with unrecognizable faces. It was a group of three random people talking about the recent disappearance of Cam Harris. But one of these unknowns, they had some good news. One of these unknowns brought good tidings of fake joy. He informed the handful of people that were watching that cackling Cam, she was coming to save the People's Republic. Watch for yourself.
What she's been saying to people over the last couple of weeks, donors, other supporters that she's been talking with, is you haven't seen the last of me, I'm not going quietly into the night. They do not want her final official act ever to be essentially certifying Donald Trump's win over her. And so they look at this governor's race in California in 2026, and it seems to them like a layup, essentially, that she would probably clear the field, or mostly clear the field, and she would get to be governor of California. It's a pretty good job, right? It was good enough for Ronald Reagan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jerry Brown. But if she does that, that means that she couldn't turn around and run for president again in 2028. There are people close to her who say she didn't get a fair shot this year. It wasn't up to what she could have done, and look how well she performed anyway.
Isn't this great news? If you're living in California, Christmas came early for you this year. For starters, I cannot believe that dude mentioned Cam Harris next to Ronald Reagan and Hey Arnold. If you're going to include Cam Harris in a group like that, you should include her with people on her level. Bomani Jones, Johnny B. Biden, Jamel Hill, people known for huge embarrassing failure. All kidding aside, whoever the hell that was on CNN, he is absolutely right. If Cam Harris runs for governor of California, probably an easy win. Now, on the flip side, if Cam is the nominee on the Democratic side, it could also be an opportunity for normal people to take back the state of California. But you have a better chance of seeing Shannon Sharpe. Hey, it's me, say! You have a better chance of seeing the grown man who calls himself Shay with a beautiful woman instead of his usual purse than you do of seeing a normal person as the governor of California. If Cam Harris runs for governor, more than likely she is going to win. If she does, I don't know how California survives. You thought life in the People's Republic was bad under the leadership of Gabby Newsom? Just wait until you experience the leadership of cackling Cam Harris. If you enjoy record high inflation, unaffordable housing, if you like working 60 hours a week but only being paid for 30 because half of your paycheck is going to Sacramento so they can feed those who aren't working, vote for Cam Harris. The thing is, and this is pure speculation on my part, if Cam Harris runs for governor of California, she's only doing so to use it as a stepping stone for another run at the presidency. I think Cam Harris feels like she was cheated. I'm not talking about cheated in the election itself. I think Cam Harris thinks that she was cheated in the process. She was only given 4 months to campaign. She was directly affiliated with the disaster of Johnny B. Biden. Her first choice for vice president, he turned her down. She got stuck with the dude who buys tampons in the men's restroom. I believe Cam Harris thinks she failed because she was set up to fail. I believe that Cam Harris thinks she has a legitimate chance to be president if she is given time to go through the full process of a campaign. Now, obviously, I don't agree with any of that bullshit, but it doesn't matter what I think. I believe it's what Cam thinks. She knows California is an easy win. In the primaries for governor, she will have the most name recognition by far. She will be running against candidates that no one's ever heard of. In the general election, she'll be competing against a Republican. Republicans don't exist in the People's Republic, even though Republic's in the damn name. Again, pure speculation on my part. I think Cam is looking to pad her resume with an easy win in the People's Republic so she can use that during her presidential campaign in 2032. But what about you? Does that theory make sense? If Cam Harris runs for governor in 2026, do you think it'll be a guaranteed win? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Best way to contact me is through email, btlkc84@gmail.com. I'll see you guys later.